Are you looking for a neighborhood that is equal parts artsy, effortlessly cool, and industrial? Welcome to Dogpatch, San Francisco's hidden waterfront gem. Time Out named Dogpatch one of the 36 coolest neighborhoods on Earth back in 2022. Today I'm going to show you all the reasons why everyone is buzzing about this neighborhood and why it's had such an explosive population growth of over 220% in just the last decade. I'm also going to show you the inside of a brand new 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit to give you a feel of what it's like to live here. If you're also interested in what it's like to live in other neighborhoods here in San Francisco, be sure to follow us. We publish new videos every Monday at 5. We are here on 3rd Street. This is the main commercial corridor here in Dogpatch. There's tons of shops and restaurants to choose from, so I just wanted to walk around and give you a feel of the area. There's actually an olfactory right here to my left. This is a local brewery tap room that people love to hang out in, grab a drink with friends, and just chill. One thing that makes Dogpatch really special is that it's pretty flat. Pretty much the whole neighborhood is flat. Compared to areas like Potrero Hill, and the hill is in the name, but it is a hillier area and it's kind of harder to get around. Here you can walk your dog, take a stroll, meet up with friends, and everything is kind of flat. It's also really easy for the bike riders out there that just want to kind of ride their bike easily. One fun fact, Dogpatch is so bike friendly that the building we're going to go to next on 3rd Street actually has a workshop to fix bikes. Dogpatch also has more of a charming industrial chic vibe compared to Potrero Hill's more residential cozy vibes. I like to think of Dogpatch like Mission's cooler, quieter cousin. Okay, fun fact, the way Dogpatch got its name is there used to actually be packs of wild dogs running the street way back in the day. I'll be honest, there's not a lot of wild things about Dogpatch anymore, but there is a lot to do here, which I love. Speaking of which, right here to your left, you have Sea Star. This is a local watering hole. They have really good cocktails, good beers, wines. It's an overall good hangout spot. People love it. Right next to Sea Star, you also have Happy Cow. You can get teas, you can get some ice cream. It's a really great creamery. It's also nice that it's so close to the park, which I'll show you later, but you're only a couple of blocks, I think 1 block away from Crinkove Park and the waterfront. It's a great area to sort of have a little sweet treat and head over to the park. Right here in this corner, you have Woolly Pig. This is a great restaurant. It's kind of a reimagined Asian fusion restaurant. Definitely one to check out. Now, we're going to keep walking across the street here, but we are on the corner of 20th and 3rd. If we go down over there toward Illinois, you would see that there is a new RH Restoration Hardware, better known as. It's been there since I think 2022, so it's still fairly new. It's probably the most chic upscale restaurants in the area. It's a beautiful place to grab a drink in the rooftop. I don't think you need reservations to just grab drinks by the bar, but if you want dinner, you definitely will want a reservation. They have great food, amazing views, and of course, because it's RH, you have a gorgeous showroom to kind of walk around and look at furniture. Down there is also the ramp. It's a very local, well-known spot where people like to hang out by the water. But let's keep going. One of the most common questions that new buyers ask, or really people looking in any particular neighborhood, is what is the weather like? Good news, Dogpatch has fantastic micro weather. It's pretty much sunny here all year round. The way I like to explain it to my clients when they're new to the area is you take the city, you find Twin Peaks. Anything west of Twin Peaks, it's going to be foggier, and it's going to get foggier and foggier as you get toward the water. Anything east of Twin Peaks is going to get sunnier. So to the right of Twin Peaks, you have Noe Valley, Eureka Valley. Those are central locations that are pretty sunny. The further east you get, the sunnier it gets. And right here at Dogpatch, we're pretty much as east as you can get in the city, other than Potrero Hill and other areas. You're going to expect some good sun here. One other thing that makes Dogpatch so livable is the access to transportation. You have really good transportation here. Just right here on 3rd, you have plenty of bus lines going down. You also have the T line. This is the light rail that can take you through a lot of the city, downtown and throughout. So really easy access. You also have Caltrain that can take you to the peninsula and to Silicon Valley. And if you are someone that commutes a lot and you want to drive, You are very, very close to the 280 from here. You can hop right on the 280 and go pretty much anywhere from there. So really good options for those looking for a lot of transportation access. Right here to the left, you can't really see it, but there is a bakery down there called Jolt and Bolt. This is The Plant, is an organic cafe, really good place for healthy food. And like I was telling you, a lot of bike riders here. Here to the left, you have a cyclery, I think is what it's called. It's a bike shop if you're looking for a new bike. I definitely don't know how to say it. I think it's Velocipede. That's probably all kinds of wrong, sorry. But I'll have Landry do a quick snapshot of it so you can look at it and probably pronounce it better than me. And right here to my left, you have Ungrafted. It is a fabulous wine place. You can grab a glass of wine, maybe a bottle. It's really beautiful too. If you take a quick peek in there, it's really relaxing and inviting and just a really fun place to grab a glass of wine and spend time with friends. I'm pretty sure it was started by two really amazing sommeliers that wanted to have their own shop. So you can have some pretty good high expectations there. Here to my left is Revel. It is a flower shop. You'd be amazed at how cool it is to have a plant shop on one of your main streets when you live in a neighborhood like this. I feel like I love having new plants, fresh flowers in my house. So having something like this nearby would be a godsend. Also to your left, you have a cheese shop. I don't know how to say it correctly. I pronounce it La Fromagerie. It's probably all wrong. Sorry, again, my French sucks, but it's a great cheese shop if you're into that. I know I am. I would take advantage of that a lot if I lived here. Also to your left, you have Gilbert's. This is a Latin fusion restaurant. They're really good. They have an amazing rotisserie chicken that you should definitely check out. Here behind me, you have a tattoo and piercing shop called Body Modifications. To the right, you have Gather. That is a really great wine lounge. A lot of wine lounges here. And to the left of that, you have the Dogpatch Saloon. Again, really nice place to grab drinks and hang out, and you kind of have endless options here. And on the corner of 22nd and 3rd, you also have Humphreys. It's an ice creamer. You have a couple of ice cream shops here, which is really nice because it's sunny here. You have waterfront parks nearby. So really good opportunities to get some ice cream. We're not going to go there, but down the street, past 22nd, going toward 23rd, you also have Silva's. It's a really good Greek restaurant. There's also 3rd Street Boxing. You could probably see it from here. It's a really popular boxing gym, if you will. I actually did one of their boot camp classes many, many years ago. So if you want a place that's gonna kick your ass, I highly recommend 3rd Street Boxing. And then further down, you also have the Museum of Craft and Design. So again, lots of options, a lot of things to do here in Dogpatch. Now, whether Dogpatch works for you or not, or you're looking for a different sort of neighborhood vibe, give me a call. I'll be able to help you out and save you tons of time. Next, we're gonna head over to a new development so we can check out a unit and see what it's like to live here in Dogpatch. We're heading over to 2177 3rd Street. That's a new development building. They've done an amazing job at creating this industrial vibe that Dogpatch is known for, while also maintaining the modern conveniences and urban upgrades that everyone is looking for in a new development. I don't know if you know this, but there are over 50,000 A jobs coming here to San Francisco. And a lot of people in those jobs are flocking to Dogpatch as one of a few neighborhoods that they're focusing on. One reason for that is that Mission Bay has seen one of the least vacancies in San Francisco when it comes to commercial spaces. It feels like almost every week there's a new company, a new startup, a new AI company signing a lease over there. So if you work over there, but you don't necessarily want to live so close to work, Dogpatch is a great option for you where it's convenient, it's flat, it's walkable, you can walk over to work, but still have a very chill area and space to call home that is not necessarily right outside your office. Plus, Dogpatch just feels a little bit more established overall. It's a little bit of an older part compared to Mission Bay. So you have more industrial, eclectic feel, more charm overall. But with all of the booming restaurants and shops happening in Mission Bay, and because it's flat, you still have easy walking access to that as well. Okay, we're here. Welcome to 2177 3rd Street. This is one of the newest new developments, amazing luxury building here in Dogpatch. This building was built in 2020, and as you can see by this beautiful lobby here, it was meticulously designed by renowned architect Woods Bagot. This building features 114 units, and it's almost sold out. There's only 10 left, but you can still get your hands on one of them. There are a variety of floor plans here in the building, but today we're going to tour a 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit with den and views. Our friends at Polaris have been kind enough to let us tour their listing here, so come with me and check it out. One thing to keep in mind is that this building is incredibly amenity rich. So after we tour the unit, we're going to check out all of the amenities they have to offer. Okay, we made it up here. We're on the 5th floor. We're looking at this beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a den. This is a 1,420 square foot unit. As you can see, it's been fully remodeled. It's brand new. Nobody has lived here before. You have beautiful wide plank floors. You also have windows everywhere. This building is really good with trying to allow natural light throughout. You have 2 windows here in this entry. Some very nice space here to display some of your art. Again, you're in Dogpatch, so if you don't love art, you might be in the wrong place because there's just so much good art here. Let's start off with the guest bedroom. So here you have one of the 2 bedrooms here in the unit. You have both bedrooms are on either side. So this is the first bedroom here. Again, pretty good light, good size for a second room. You can fit a full bed here. From here, you can also have a little peekaboo view of the mural. This is actually a gigantic piece of art. I'll show you a better view of it when we're outside and tell you more about it. But I love that you can see it from this room. You can also see from here that you have a pretty good sized closet. Because it's brand new, a lot of these newer units don't have fully designed closets yet, meaning that you can do pretty much what you want with the space. You can have someone like California Closets build the closet that you want, or if you want to be simplistic, you can just add a rod and have it be a hanging closet. Next here, we're going to take a look at the den. This space is fabulous for multiple reasons. First of all, it's very spacious for an office. So I feel like you could fit even 2 desks here if you wanted to, one on one side and one on the other if you have a partner and you both work from home. It's also a great place for a home gym if you don't want to go to the gym, although I will show you an amazing gym here in the building. Also, I love that there's a door. A lot of the dens in these newer buildings don't have a door, they're fully open. So all it could ever be is an office. However, this could also be a playroom if you have a kid. It could be a nursery. It could even fit a small bed if you want to kind of turn it into a flexible 3rd bedroom. The windows here are frosted, so you have that ability to have some privacy if you do have someone sleeping here. And you can frost the other windows as well if you want even more privacy. So I love that you have so many options with this room. You also have another closet here. I don't know if you can take a quick look, but you can kind of do whatever you want with this closet. It can be a coat closet, a linen closet, whatever you want it to be. Now let's head over to the guest bathroom. Now, this is a pretty spacious bathroom for a hall/guest bathroom. You have plenty of storage space here. That's amazing. Everything is updated. You have this beautiful marble countertop on the sink and also on the bathroom surround. You have a full-size deep soaking tub. This mirror right here, I'm pretty sure it's storage as well. Yes, you have extra storage here. And somewhere around here, I don't know how to work it, but somewhere around here, this mirror does light up, which is great because you do not want to do your makeup in the dark. Also, in the theme of the luxury building, all of the hardware here is also from Kohler. Now, let's head on to the rest of the unit. Right here to my right, you also have an in-unit washer dryer, which is obviously something you would expect out of a unit of this size and caliber. You have a Bosch washer dryer, stackable with some additional storage space at top for your washing paraphernalia. Now we are here in the main space. It's beautiful open concept living, kitchen, dining space. Again, most people looking new development, newer units, they are expecting to see an open space. I love the floor to ceiling windows throughout. You have great views here. You have some water views to your left that we can take a look outside. And also you can see Crane Cove Park, where we are actually going to go next. But quickly, I'm just going to show you this balcony here. You have some outdoor space. You can come out here. You can have a little table, a little chair, and you can enjoy some people watching, some park watching, and some water views as well. Dogpatch is just such a beautiful sunny area that you will actually get to enjoy the outside space. This unit, in addition to heat, also comes equipped with AC. San Franciscans are not well equipped to handle weather fluctuations, so you will actually use the AC more often than you think. I have some people that say like, oh, I don't need AC. Once you have AC, you always need AC. It just is what it is. Let's take a look at the kitchen. You have a beautiful, large kitchen. These are Greek marble countertops. You see this here and on this side as well. and this fully raised backsplash. A lot of the times when you're looking at remodeled units that have either been remodeled by the seller or remodeled by the agent for resale purposes, you'll see a lot of quartz being used. Quartz is a solid choice, but for a luxury unit, here you get actual marble. This kitchen also comes with a high-end mealy package throughout, so you have appliances here. You also have a 5-burner stovetop. One thing you'll notice with newer buildings is that buildings moving forward are all going to have electric or convection stoves. So people that cook a lot know that burners are just better for cooking overall. So you actually get to keep that here. A little sneak thing that I love that they did is this hidden hood. You can't really tell that it's here, but it is there. This is a working hood that ventilates out, and you have extra storage here as well. So it's a really neat place to use it and hide it and maintain more storage. I like this area here. This can be multiple things. So if you don't want that to be an office, this can be a great breakfast area. It can be your dining table. It can also be a place where you work if you don't want to use that as an office. So you have plenty of options here as well. Lots and lots of beautiful cabinets. This cabinetry is custom made Italian. It's gorgeous. I love the paneling throughout. As you can see, the dishwasher here is paneled. Dishwasher as well as on the refrigerator. It just adds this cohesive look to the whole kitchen. I love paneled appliances. You have a Miele fridge here. Very beautiful, very spacious, very high-end. And also your drawers here for freezers. And then to the right of that, you have another section, even more storage right here, where you can store your other goodies. It can be a pantry, it can be all kinds of things, but you have plenty of storage options here. Okay, let's head over to the primary bedroom. Now, I love that the floor to ceiling windows are carried from the living room also to the bedroom, because it gives you just tremendous amount of that natural light, and you don't have to worry about it getting too hot, because if you do, just turn on your AC and it'll cool your apartment down. I like the views from here. This is very, very Dogpatch. You see some cranes, you see people, very urban, very fun, but also pretty quiet. This is a great primary room. This can probably easily fit a queen size bed. Right here, you have a pocket door that separates the living room from the bedroom, so you're able to kind of utilize that space really well. We're heading over here to the primary bathroom. So this is an ensuite. You have a bathroom connected to your bedroom and a pretty sizable walk-in closet. There's a lot you can do with this closet here. You have closet space on both sides. It's uncovered. You could probably add some sort of cover if you wanted to, but because it's enclosed in your bathroom, it kind of feels like part of the whole space. Check out this bathroom. You have marble stone all through the bathroom, on the flooring, on the walls, on that huge shower behind us. I'll show you in a little bit. But one of my favorite things is that it has a double vanity sink. As someone who used to have a double vanity and I moved to a house that only has one, it actually makes a pretty big difference. There's also extra storage behind this, as well as backlighting. For the more modest couples, there's also an enclosed toilet room, which I personally appreciate. And here to my right, there's a huge walk-in shower. You can definitely fit 2 people here, maybe more if you're into that sort of thing, but it's a very sizable shower. And then you have the tub in the other bathroom if you feel like you want to take a soak. All right, I'm not going to tell you the price of this unit just yet. I'm going to share it at the end after we look at all of the amenities, but I would love for you to put in the comments what you think the price of this unit is. The other thing this unit comes with is parking. It comes with 1-car parking. There is valet from, I think, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., which is one of the many amenities. So speaking of amenities, let's go check those out. Before we check out the amenities, one thing I forgot to mention is you'll see here that there's an empty space where probably a wine cooler would go. So the way a lot of these new developments work, not only here in this building in Dogpatch, but also other brand new developments, is that a lot of the time what they're selling you is, you know, a unit that hasn't been done yet. They're selling you the shell of a unit. And what you actually do is you get to build everything inside your unit yourself. A lot of buyers enjoy the immersive experience of being able to pick out exactly what kind of finishes are going to go in their unit. So if you want a wine cooler, you can add one in. And if you don't, you simply don't. Okay, we are here in one of the 2 lounges in the building. This is the main club lounge. It's beautiful, it's open, you get some pretty amazing views and a perfect place to relax. You can't really smell through the screen, but it smells like fresh brewed coffee here. They have some really amazing high-end coffee machines there to your right. There are also Mealy appliances. You have a full kitchen, a refrigerator, plenty of hangout space. There's a working fireplace as well as TVs on this side over here. These are like the Samsung art TVs where it just looks like pieces of art, but you can turn them on and use them. And what I love about this space as well is that you have plenty of indoor seating space. Last time I was in this building, I saw a bunch of people just hanging out here with their friends, drinking coffee. There's also outdoor space. So on the sunnier days, which you'll get a lot of here at Dogpatch, you'll get to enjoy the view and some sun and hang out outside. Okay, let's head over to the next amenity, which is the gym. Now, while we head over to the gym, I just want to show you quickly this beautiful art piece right here. It's an art wall done by 1AM Project. It's a San Francisco-based group of artists. They did such a beautiful job really capturing the essence of Dogpatch. You can see the cranes, the greenery. You can see that it really matches the lush greenery that is here in this area. But I just love it. And instead of looking at a boring concrete wall, I love that they set up that huge art piece. You can check more of that out on their Instagram as well. Now let's head over to the gym. One thing I also love about this building is that they have this latch keyless system where all you need is a card fob or just your phone to get into most of the amenities in the building, the elevator, even your own unit. What I also love is that if you have a dog and you need a dog walker to come in a couple of times a week, you can also give them temporary access through an app that's kind of restricted to just your unit. So I love that. It's innovative. It's very convenient. We are here at the gym. You have lots of options. Maybe I heard this wrong, but what I heard was that the developer of the building was a big fitness person, somebody who loved working out. So this gym was designed very thoughtfully. You have essentially what is the cardio room here. You have these 2 running machines that are actually quite famous. Like I know a lot of runners that love them. I haven't used one. I know it's a little embarrassing to say, but people do like them. They're expensive, they're fun, and you have them here. You also have a couple of Pelotons and some additional cardio machines. Nice flooring and tons of mirrors as well. But this is not the only side of the gym. You also have another section of the gym. This is more of the lifting side. So you have a bunch of machines here that you can use, some mats, and you also have a bathroom down here so you don't have to go up to your unit if you need to use the restroom. Now, one thing you'll notice if you go to a lot of new development buildings or a lot of newer buildings is that sometimes the gyms are sub-basement areas that get no light, no windows, and can be a little depressing. So even though I know we're at the lowest level of the building in terms of living space, I love that you still get a window and some natural light and some people watching while you're working out while still maintaining a whole lot of privacy. So beautiful gym. Wouldn't expect anything less out of this building. Now let's head over to a couple of more amenities. Like I was saying earlier, the building not only has 1 but 2 kind of hangout lounge spots. This is actually a really cool concept. This is both a workshop and a lounge. So you can have this like ping pong table here for some games with friends. You also have a large screen TV and kind of a hangout space and a little game over there. But on this side, you also have tools that you could use to fix your bike, which is really cool. Really, really cool. You have a ton of tools here like this. I wouldn't know what to do with this, but if I did, this would be great. San Franciscans are very outdoorsy people. They love riding bikes. So it's really cool that they have this here. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen this before in other buildings. And you can actually rent this space out if you have a larger gathering. Same thing with the other clubhouse. They're both rentable spaces if you feel like you want to have a bigger party. Also, this building is incredibly pet friendly. And the next amenity that I'm going to show you is going to prove just how much. Come with me. Like I was saying, very dog friendly indeed. This is a grooming station here for your pet needs. We're right next to Crane Cove. Again, we're gonna walk right over there after this, but what's over there is waterfront, lots of grass. So if your dog gets dirty and you don't wanna go to your pristine unit with a dirty dog, you come over here, You groom them, you pamper them, and then you bring them up to your unit. I also love the artwork here. This is so silly. You have a Michael Jackson dog, and also I think this is Kurt Cobain. I'm not sure, but I think this is a Kurt Cobain dog. So anyway, I love this. If you are a pet owner, you're gonna get a lot of use of this and you're gonna love it. Now let's head over to a couple of other amenities. First, I want to show you how you receive your packages here, and then I want to show you the garage. And finally, last but not least, we're going to end at the amazing rooftop. This is how people receive their packages here. You have a section here where they have normal packages, but you also have an Amazon locker. You probably know exactly how these work, but I love that they have one in the building, and they also have a refrigerator if you have things like HelloFresh subscriptions and things like that. So they really thought about everything here. Like I was saying, your unit does come with one parking spot, but I love that there's valet service pretty much the entire day. I think 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Don't quote me on that. But if you need your car in the middle of the night for some reason, you can access it here yourself. They use a lift mechanism to maximize the amount of spots that they can have here in the garage. I would say most cars will fit here. Definitely a Tesla Model Y or a BMW Model 3. It might be a little tighter if you have, a Tesla X or a Model 5 or 7 for a BMW. But again, most cars will fit here. The thing about San Francisco is whenever we can get a parking spot, we kind of take it with a smile because there's just not that many to go around. Now, for last but not least, we're going to head over to the roof, which is my favorite amenity of all. Also, if you don't have a car and you only use your bike to get around, they also have a bike storage, so you don't have to keep your bike in your unit. Okay, let's go. Okay, we are here at the rooftop. Even though it was only raining a couple of days ago, it's actually beautiful and sunny today. With the weather here, you can pretty much enjoy the rooftop all year round. We have some grills to the left. We have one grill on that side, another grill over there. You have an ice maker here, which is really cool, as well as a refrigerator on this side. If you're a barbecue person and you want to have rooftop parties, this is amazing for that. And of course, you have the amazing views. You have waterfront views here. You also have some downtown views over there. You can see the Salesforce Tower. So all around, you have panoramic views of the city, whether you like city views or water views. You can have a little bit of everything. And when you head over here, you have the view of the Bay Bridge. One thing to keep in mind is that the lights are coming back on the bridge, so you'll be able to have a little bit of a light show here at night in the near future. From here as well, you can also see Crane Cove Park. That's actually we're gonna head over next to check out. So you can see people kind of with their dogs hanging out, see the water. Very, very Dogpatch experience just from this area alone. And of course, you have multiple hangout sections as well. Let's talk a little bit about price and HOA. Like I told you earlier, I teased the price a little bit. Now it's time to come clean. I don't know if you guessed it right, but the price of the unit is $1,748,000, 1.748. That is the cost of a 2-bedroom with a den with views here at 2177 3rd Street. So HOA fees are around $1,300 a month. Those are pretty in line with what you can expect with a lot of amenity-rich buildings. If you don't know much about HOAs, that's pretty much going to cover water, garbage, building insurance, common area maintenance, as well as the staff. This building has property management on site, as well as someone at the front desk to help you, and then the valet as well. So again, very amenity-rich building, very much in line with those costs. Okay, that's it. That's pretty much everything here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like more units like this, you should check us out or give us a call if you want to see more new developments. Now come with me to Crane Cove Park. Now, as we head over to Crane Cove Park, let's talk a little bit about real estate. So areas like Mission Bay have a ton, pretty much all new construction stuff over there, both rental and things to purchase, but a lot of rental. Here in Dogpatch, you have a mix of the two. You definitely have some new construction things like the unit we just saw on 3rd. And you also have a couple of older buildings that have maybe been renovated, but not brand new. There's even buildings here that survived the 1906 earthquake. The type of inventory here is a mix of condos, converted commercial spaces, but very rarely you see a single family home in this area. I think in the last year, only one single family home sold. It was a small 2-bedroom, 1-bath. I think it was like 1,300 square foot and it sold for under $1,116,000. But the majority of the inventory here is going to be comprised of condos, a lot of 1-bedrooms, a lot of 2-bedrooms, not a whole lot of 3-bedrooms. They do exist, but not a ton compared to the 1 to 2-bedroom inventory. The average 2-bedroom condo here is selling for $1,300,000. That's around $1,070 price per square foot, with the average square foot being around $1,230. We are here now at Crane Cove Park. This is one of the newest green spaces here in Dogpatch. Basically, they turned this kind of abandoned shipyard area into this amazing public waterfront park. As you can see to my left here, you have amazing water views. You have dogs that are swimming in the water, people that are going paddleboarding, kayaking. It's just an amazing place to spend time with your community. In front of me, you also have the historic cranes where the park got its name from. They did a really good job preserving the industrial past of the area, giving it a new, fun community flair. Right here to my right, we also have a brand new YMCA. It just opened. Again, this area is amazing for families, young people, people that just want to get out, enjoy the views, the water and the sun and everything this neighborhood has to offer. If you are someone that feels like they have to live in a waterfront neighborhood, give me a call because there's a few neighborhoods that I can show you as well. And this is not the only park in the area. You also have Esprit Park that just reopened, I think a couple of months ago here in 2025. They just renovated the whole thing. They redid the landscaping, the dog area. It's an amazing place to gather with your community, go picnicking, hang out with your dog, and just enjoy the sun all around. There's also smaller parks as well, like Warm Water Park, Progress Park, Mariposa Park, all within walking distance to each other here in Dogpatch. And just like any neighborhood, there are pros and cons to living in Dogpatch. On the plus side, you have this amazing weather pretty much year-round. You have killer restaurants and just a really amazing community. On the downside, there's not many grocery stores here or pharmacies. I think there's a smaller store like Mainstay, but that's pretty much it. You do have larger stores like Trader Joe's in Soma and Whole Foods in Potrero Hill. So you have options, but they're not all within a very short walking distance from here. Living here in Dogpatch means that you're only steps away from all kinds of activity at any given moment. You have that kind of bustling Main Street corridor on 3rd Street that we just saw with plenty of restaurant options and shops. You also have the Minnesota street art that's more of a warehouse, very secret clubhouse, and there's also an amazing Indian restaurant inside. There's also a museum of craft and design. They have innovative works that you can look at. They have workshops, another great option to spend your afternoon. And if you are more of the active type, there's also Dogpatch Boulders. Is one of the best climbing gyms here in San Francisco. My husband is an avid climber. He would live here just for that. Dogpatch also hosts a lot of events themselves. You can always see some concert pop-up at the Dogpatch Arts Plaza. And right here at Crane Cove, there's also community events happening all the time, whether it's group kayaking or paddleboarding classes. Also, you're not very far from Oracle Park or from Chase Center. You can catch a game, you can go see a concert. I recently just saw Pink perform at the Chase Center. She does this like insane trapeze singing thing that is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So again, a lot of this is within walking distance, and near those areas, there's also some amazing restaurants. To see another area taking shape right here in this neighborhood, be sure to check out our video on Pier 70. And if you're looking to buy or sell property, be sure to reach out to us in all of the ways below. We're always here and we're always happy to help.